Yes, I do have a boyfriend. Yeah, I think he's nice too. So what are your future art projects after this drawing? I want to draw Thor after this, but I'm not sure if I will get to do it. The drawing I want to do is pretty complicated, so I don't know. I don't like to think too much about my future art projects because I like to focus on one project at a time. That's just me. I feel like if I start multiple projects, I won't finish one, so. What would you like me to draw after this? Oh. I just saw the Minions movie today. Did you watch it? Which Minion is your favorite? I like how I'm drawing something Marvel related and we're just talking about minions. I like Stuart as well. I mean, not just because he gave birth to a chicken. I mean, honestly, I think that's the reason why. Hi, Toasty. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I think I'm adding too much red to this. That's awesome to hear that you're good. I'm happy. Thank you. I started this 2 weeks ago and I just stopped because I went away. So now I'm finally working on this. I hope to finish this week. I actually don't have any pets. Um, I used to have fish when I was younger, but I don't have them anymore. We used to have them like a couple years back. I don't remember what year it was, but we went away on vacation and we just took them out of like the fish tank. I guess we were throwing out the fish tank and we left them in like one of those Poland Spring bottles. And we just left them there and then when we came back, they were dead. So like that was the end of the fishes. I don't know if I'll consider getting myself a pet in the future. I need to take care of myself first. I think everyone can relate to that. Do you have any pets? It's okay. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. No, you don't. You don't have a dog. I would have known. Please post more videos when you finish this drawing. Okay, I will. What kind of videos do you want me to post? Hi, Soupy. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's either Soupy or Supai. My favorite thing to draw? I draw a lot of Marvel characters, including this one right here. So yeah, I would like to say that I like to draw Marvel characters, um, portraits. I do a lot of portraits with color pencils. I've been trying to get into acrylic paint, but I've been working with color pencils for so long. So yeah. Like Soupy. Yeah, I knew it. I had it right the first time. Never doubt your instincts, I guess. Never second guess yourself. I always second guess myself. Has anyone seen the new Miss Marvel TV series? And if so, like, what do you think about it? Might as well ask this question because I'm drawing her right now. Oh, nice. I really like it as well. It's nice to see other cultures being represented in the MCU, so I think that's why I liked it a lot. I have a friend that's Pakistani, so I've spent a lot of time around her family, so it was nice to see that they like accurately portrayed the culture in the TV series. I actually do not play Animal Crossing. I was just telling my boyfriend today that if I do consider investing in a Nintendo Switch, then I will purchase the game and I'll probably never speak to him ever again. Do you play Animal Crossing? And if you do you like it? How often do you play the game? I want to know. And I want to know, like, what makes it so fun? I always feel so left out when people talk about Animal Crossing. Yes, I love it. I used to be really into it, but then I kind of stopped, but I still play a few times a week. Yeah, that's understandable. I feel like when you first start a game, like you get addicted to it, and then as time goes on, like you just slowly, uh, like get yourself off of the game so that you're not too obsessed with it. But that's nice that you have time to play. I feel like I don't play games enough like I used to. Like, I have games downloaded on my phone, but I just never reach for it. Like, I never play games like that anymore. It's kind of sad. But I mean, I prefer drawing over playing games, so unless it's with a group of people, then I'll play like video games, but yeah. In my opinion, being able to create your very own island and do all these cool things is so cool. And taking a look back to see all the work you have done is so much fun, and you can always change something if you don't like it. That's cool. It's kind of like drawing. I don't know. Like, you create your own artwork, and like you don't necessarily have to go back to it, but if you're painting, for example, and you just like create your own very piece, you can always look back on it, make changes if you're not happy with it. That's cool. Now you're making me look forward to getting the game. It's like creating your own little world. So like, how do you get like money to customize things? Because I know you have to have some kind of currency. Do you have to like complete tasks or something? if this ear is not looking right. So you sell rocks and sticks and weeds to earn money? Interesting. So do you kind of have like your own business? Or you just like walk up to different people and you just, oh, you have a tent. Okay. So yeah, you kind of do have like your little store. You can start earning more money by doing things like fishing and catching bugs. So is that all there is to the game? Like, what is the point of the game? Like, if you could sum it up. What is the game about? You create your own island and then show it off to other friends. There's a multiplayer where your friends can go into your island and check out your island. But what if you don't have any friends? Do you meet people, like, online? The point of the game is basically to create. It's a very simple game to relax. You make your own house, stores and things like that. You catch fish and bugs to donate to the museum and just add things. Oh, okay. Things to make your own unique island. That does sound relaxing. I feel like that's something I would do like after I get home from work, just to wind down. If your friends have Nintendo Switches, you can add your friends off the friend codes, and then you go to the airport and open your gates, and then they can come to your island, and you can play and do things together, such as games that you make or hide and seek. I play it all the time when I come back from school just to relax and before I go to bed, because I like to put my character to bed as well. Oh, you put your character to bed. That's so cute. It's basically like an avatar. Hi, Jeremy. Am I excited for the new Marvel movies coming out? Which Marvel movie? Just in general, or the ones that are coming out this year? The ones announced last week. Movies and TV shows? Because they announced a lot. Okay, so I'm excited to see the new Black Panther movie for sure. All of them. I can't wait to see the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I feel like it's been a long time since they've released one. What else is coming out? The new Miles Morales Spider-Man movie that's coming out next year, I think. I've been dying to see that movie. I don't understand why they pushed it back though. Which movie are you most excited for? Yeah, you can also open a clothing shop and you get an app on your Nook phone to create your own clothes. Wow. So can you create any kind of shop, or are you limited to those choices? I think that's pretty cool. And then for the clothes, like, do you have to pay for the materials? Or you just buy the clothes with the money that you already have? I'm most excited for the Avengers movie. Hopefully they can have the characters join in an exciting way. I also think Guardians 3 got delayed because of the pandemic. Which characters do you think are going to be in the next Avengers movie? I'm hoping they bring back Loki into the next Avengers movie. But I don't know. Like you said, I hope they join them all like in an exciting way, like they did with Infinity War. That's my favorite Avengers movie. Yeah, I think Shang-Chi will be there. How about Spider-Man? To be honest, I feel like they might include a lot of the younger characters, or like the most recently introduced characters, like in those Disney Plus series, like Hawkeye, um, Black Widow's sister. Well, she is Black Widow. Yelena. Um, Miss Marvel. And hopefully Spider-Man. No, you're limited to 2 shops. Everyone gets the same shops, but you can do anything you want on the island itself. And you can just go into the clothing store and go into the changing room and choose what you want to wear with your bows. Oh. That's still pretty fun though. Are there any other games that you like to play on the Switch? I'm trying to get ideas on what games I should get. The hair outline is coming out really good on your drawing. Thank you. I'm just trying to put in the shadows in first, and then, well, the dark areas of the hair, and then color in the highlights. So in this picture that I'm using, the highlights are like purple and kind of bluish. So these are supposed to be like the dark areas of her hair. I really need to sharpen this pencil. And invest in an electric sharpener. My old one broke. There's a sharpener. You also get another store just to buy items for the island or your house. So like furniture and stuff. Minecraft, and I forgot what the other Mario one was called. Is it Smash Bros? That's the one I want to get. Yeah, I thought so. I really liked playing the game on the Wii, which I still have here in my room. But I don't play with it as much as I used to. It's fun playing with other people. I feel so old saying that. Like I don't have a Switch. I don't have anything new. I just have my limited edition red Nintendo Wii from like 2010. And it still works. I must go now. I had a good time seeing your progress. Can't wait to see the end result. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I really hope to finish this. Tongue twister. Wow. I can't wait to finish this. Hope to finish this week. I pretty much delayed the completion of this drawing for some time now, so fingers crossed I get this done soon. What's your favorite movie snack or binge watching show snack? Well, I went to the movies today, and I pretty much go to the theaters like every 2 weeks, I would say, because I have the AMC A-list membership. But my go-to snack is the movie nachos. When I'm at home, I don't really snack on anything. But if we do have the Tostitos chips, I will always grab that. And if there is popcorn, it has to be the Smart Food popcorn, the white cheddar one. I won't grab anything else. Or chocolate chip cookies, but I'll eat chocolate chip cookies anytime. What about you? Is this right? Oh shit. Excuse me for cursing, I just dropped something. I found my sharpener. For the movies, I always gotta go with the popcorn and Starburst, but at home I really love to snack on profiteroles. They're my favorite thing ever. I used to like eating popcorn in the theaters, but I think I ate popcorn too much with like a lot of butter, and now I just get nauseous every time I eat the popcorn from the movie theater, so that's not my favorite thing to eat. But I'm glad you like it. And Starburst, I haven't had Starburst in a while. What are profiteroles? Am I pronouncing that right? What are those? I hate Marvel. Well, everyone has their taste and stuff. They have their preference. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce it, but there are these cream-filled pastries. Outside is like a croissant, and the inside is like a really creamy ice cream. They often serve frozen. They're very good. You can find them at Costco if you want to try them. That does sound pretty good. I like croissants and I do like ice cream, so both of those things together must be really good. I shop at BJ's, but they might have them there. Maybe. I'll check them out the next time I go. Thank you for the suggestion. I like snack suggestions. I don't have enough snacks at home. Alright, I think it's time to add some purple. That's my favorite color, purple. What is your favorite color? I really like this violet color. I don't know if you can see the name. That's all right. Hope you find your charger. And if you're not able to join back, thank you for joining me and having a conversation with me. It's my first time having a long conversation like this over live, so thank you. Hi, thank you. You're welcome, and thanks for all of your inspiration too. You've helped me so much as an artist. Oh, no problem. Thank you for your support. You're always commenting on my videos, and I just want to let you know that that doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you. Are you currently drawing something? Unfortunately, I haven't been drawing any art because I've been super busy lately, but I plan on drawing more art soon for sure. I totally get that. I went through a certain like amount of time this year just not drawing because of work, so I do understand that. Um, Before this drawing and the Minions drawing that I recently completed, like if you can recall, the last drawing I completed was the Sonic drawing, and I had started that back in March. So it took me like 2 months to complete that drawing because I was so um, occupied with other stuff and most importantly work. So now that I'm on break, you know, perks of being an assistant teacher, you get to have the summers off. Now I'm just like taking advantage of all this time that I have to draw. I hope I can still draw, you know, when school starts back in September. I hope to do more because I feel like, um, you know, with it being my first year of work, like I didn't know how to manage my time the right way. So hopefully I get a better idea on how to manage my time this year, so I can make more time for drawing. Yeah, work is definitely the true definition of busy. Yes, exactly. Even in college, man, I don't miss college. I never had time to draw except for um, when I had my drawing classes, my art classes, because I did major in fine arts. So of course I did have time to draw, but when it came to like my Marvel drawings or whatever I wanted to draw, like I didn't have enough time for it. Yeah, your Sonic artwork is amazing and congrats on being a teacher. Thank you. I'm just an assistant teacher, so I don't really make that much money, but you know, money is money. Um, But it is my first job, so I'm happy for it. College is busy too, for sure. Busy isn't even the word. College is like a full-time job. For real. And I only got my bachelor's, so if I do want to go back to get my master's, I have to do that for another 2 years. I am not looking forward to it. But um, there's a chance I could take the classes online. Doesn't mean it's any better than that, because the last 2 years of my time in college, I did it remotely, and I feel like I was more stressed compared to before the pandemic when I just had my classes in person. So honestly, I do not like online classes. You just miss out on the learning experience. And I just feel like I absorb the information better in a classroom. You're in college, right? What are you studying? Yeah, when I was in college last year in 2020, most of my courses were remote, but I actually didn't mind. Yeah, I didn't mind it when we first had the remote courses, because obviously um, I didn't want to go into school, and I did enjoy sleeping in and just like having the laptop like right there, and me being able to just lay down in bed while being in class. But after a certain point, like there were certain classes that I just couldn't do that, and I would have morning classes. Oh my god, the evening classes from like at home is just the worst, because like you kind of have to force yourself to stay awake. But I'm glad that you didn't mind it. I think everyone has their own preference when it comes to learning. I think it was until like May of last year, not last year, 2 years ago, like May of that year, when um, things were going remote, that I was just like, man, I really want to go back. Like this pandemic really ruined my college experience. I feel like this hair is looking too flat. I graduated from college last December. Oh, congrats! And I studied both religious studies and film studies because I plan on becoming a film critic as my secondary job besides art. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was the main reason why I enjoyed remote classes, because I was able to sleep all day. Yeah, it was fun at first to just sleep in all day. But then I had like really hard classes that I couldn't just, lay down in bed for. Like I had to sit up and like pay attention. No problem. I'm glad you're done as well. College is so draining. I feel like if it wasn't for those like those prerequisites they have to take, um, like you could just finish college faster. But I hate that they make us take those unnecessary classes that are like unrelated to your major whatsoever. Like statistics. That's a common one. What's a class that you didn't like? But surprisingly, I liked statistics. I know people have mixed, you know, opinions about statistics, but it all depends on the teacher that you have. But for me, like the science courses were not my favorite. Science, history was okay. Like I said, it all depends on the teacher. I was super lucky because more of my classes was based on watching movies and doing essays, so that does sound like fun. Man, I remember I had something like that in high school. We had a class called visual literacy where we would literally watch movies every time we had the class, because we had kind of a weird schedule where our classes would rotate, like the time blocks for each day. So on the days that we had that class, we would watch a movie, and then we would either write um, papers on it, reaction papers to it, and we would have discussions. And I don't know, I found it pretty interesting. We explored a lot of different genres of movies, and yeah, that was my either junior or senior year of high school. Oh yeah, I hated statistics, but I had a good professor. Exactly. Statistics was just a lot of formulas that you had to remember. In my statistics class, we had a lot of pop quizzes that was supposed to help us, like, you know, understand, like, see where we're at, like, to see if we understand what we previously learned, um, like, in the last class. So, like, to an extent, I liked the pop quizzes, but at the same time, I found them annoying. But I did get, like, hundreds each time. There are just certain professors where you just can't, like, learn anything from them. But then the teacher that I had, like, he literally wrote down everything that we needed to know on the board. Like, I've heard some people have had professors where you would have to read the textbook in order for you to understand what was going on in the class, like to keep up. But mine was literally like writing down the formulas on the whiteboard, and he's like, you need to remember these formulas for tomorrow's pop quiz. Like, I'm literally giving you your cheat sheet. So I was lucky. Oh no, awesome. Movies can definitely make a class better as long as it's not boring. Yes, exactly. I feel like we've had some boring movies. Math and science are my least favorite classes ever. You know, it's funny because in high school, I disliked, what was it? I enjoyed doing Algebra 2. I did not like geometry. I did not enjoy pre-calculus, but I enjoyed calculus honors. Like, it. I don't know. Like I said, the teachers that you have, like, they'll literally decide whether you do good in the class or not. But then in college, um, I did good like the first 3 semesters of my college math class. Like, that was the only math class I was required to take. But then the fourth semester came around and we were doing probability, and I never knew that probability could be so like challenging. Like it, for some reason, it was so difficult for me, and that's what ended up. That's what made me get a C in the class because of like the last test that we took. And mind you, I had like straight A's for that class, like all throughout the year or the semester, whatever. So that was a big disappointment for me. Like I had A's on for every other class except for college math. It was not even calculus, college calculus. It was college math. Every time when I hear the word formula, I actually think about the Krabby Patty formula. That is funny. Okay, equations. I don't know what's a better word for it. I took geometry in high school and I had a good teacher, but I hated the class. I hated algebra 2. Geometry, the teacher was okay. But yeah, I didn't like the class. I had B's all throughout the year. Like you know, a class is not good if you have B's in the class, because like that just shows that the teacher is good at explaining certain things but not everything. Like you can tell that you're generally trying to learn what they're teaching, but like there are certain things that they don't like spend the most time on. So I think that's the reason why I didn't end up with an A. Algebra, I think I enjoyed algebra 2 more than like algebra 1. I took algebra 1 in 8th grade. I took algebra 2 in sophomore year, so that's like 10th grade. So yeah, I was making A's and B's, and the only C that I would get would be in math or science, so that's nice. No, but like seriously, in college, that was the only C I received. And I wasn't expecting, I really thought that was the class I was gonna get straight A's for. And then the last semester, I really disappointed myself. Science, I know I said I didn't like them, but they were the easiest for me because, well, the only science class I can think of right now is the regular biology. Like we had principles of biology, and it was just basically like the class was a joke. For each quiz, like the week before we had the quiz, the teacher would ask like all of us to like put questions on a Word document, not a Word document, a Google Docs, and like share it with the whole class. And then when it came to the test, like literally all the questions that we wrote would be on the test. So like if you didn't study or practice, then that's on you. Like that was the easiest A I ever received in college. Like no lie. The other science class I took was this class called oceanography. So I mean you can tell by the name like what I studied in that class. It was pretty much the ocean and like the different parts of it. I honestly don't remember everything from that class because it was a pretty long class. It was like I don't know if it was 3.5 hours or 4 hours, because I would have the regular class time period and then the lab after. So, but the fun part about the class was that we had field trips. So my sophomore year of college, I had a C in statistics and I passed. Hey, C is passing. Sounds like an easy A, just like that Emma Stone movie. Yeah, I like that movie. But yeah, it was an easy A. For the oceanography class, however, there were a lot of terms to remember, and I just ended up with a B in that class. which is fine. They did a lot of lab reports. Um, that was in my sophomore year of college before the pandemic hit. I'm glad that the pandemic didn't hit during that year because that class was so, I wouldn't say it was boring, but it was so long. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Like, if you're gonna take a 4 credit class, like, be prepared for 4 hours of lecture. I took earth science in college. It was okay. I think I made a B in that class. I didn't know they had earth science in college. That sounds like a course I took in 7th grade. But I feel like earth science is pretty easy. I guess oceanography is Aquaman's favorite class. I mean, if you were to take one, I feel like you would enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't think so. Like, you would think, like, going into the class, I thought, hey, like, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna learn about water. It was not about that. Like, we were talking about sediments and different types of, like, the different areas of the ocean, because you know the ocean isn't, you know, like, there's a certain depth to it, but it just keeps on going. There are different levels of the ocean, and you have to, like, that's what we learn, the different levels of the ocean, what survives in those levels. Like, it was interesting, but at the same time boring to have to memorize all those things. Also, what do you think of this hair? I've been working on it for like 30 minutes already, and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. How long have I been live for? This is the longest time I've been live streaming, so thank you guys for watching if you're still here. Yeah, exactly. I remember learning about the ocean in elementary and middle school science classes. That's new. I don't even remember what I learned in elementary school science. In elementary school, I think we learned about like cycles, so life cycles, plants, butterflies, stuff like that. Middle school was the periodic table. That's all I remember from middle school. Oh, and I also took physics, regular physics in 8th grade. That was not fun. And then I took AP Physics in 9th grade. Was not the best decision. If you're ever gonna take AP Physics, take it your senior year of high school. If anybody's here, that's in high school. Do not make the same mistake I made taking it 9th grade. That was the most stressful time of my life. I had like straight C's in that class, barely passing. Like 9th grade was like so stressful for me because I took AP Physics, I took chemistry honors, and that teacher for chem honors, she didn't know how to teach. Everybody else in my class like pretty much agreed that the teacher didn't know how to teach. And I had like straight B's for that class, so that was also barely passing in my book. But like straight C's in AP Physics, that was like hell for me. Because I had never had like C's before. And then I had geometry honors, which again I did not like. Oh, I hated learning about the periodic table. Yeah. And then we got back into the periodic table, like for bio or chem honors and bio honors. Bio? No, I don't think so. It was more for chem honors. Lucky I never had to take physics. Yeah, you are lucky. You don't need physics for anything. Unless you're going into like, you know, areas of work that do need physics. What art materials and drawing paper are you using for this amazing Miss Marvel drawing? Okay, so I'm using a variety of pencils. I'm using the Luminance pencils, the Caran d'Ache Luminance. I am using the Prismacolor Premier pencils, the Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, and the Faber-Castell Classic Color. I also have some Arteza pencils here in the mix. But yeah, I do have a lot of color pencils. I do not need any more. So, and then for this paper, I am actually using, what is it called? It's a Bristol, is it Bristol? It's Strathmore's mixed media paper. 9x12. You don't need physics unless you're Bill Nye the Science Guy or Mr. Fantastic. That's true. That's true. Physics is boring. I really liked, I like the Strathmore Bristol paper as well. I feel like it's more smoother with the color pencils. It feels nice, it glides easily and blends easily. But I feel like when it comes to building layers, the mixed media is better in my opinion. Charcoal paper. I haven't really used charcoal paper for portraits. I do have some black paper, but I don't think I have anything. I don't have any charcoal to work with. Charcoal is really messy. So I don't know if I would consider working with it in the near future. It works extremely well for portrait drawings. I also plan on trying mixed media paper too. I personally like the Strathmore mixed media over the Canson one for portraits with color pencils. That's just my opinion, my personal preference. I've seen a lot of artists on Instagram use the Canson mixed media paper, but to each their own. I like using that paper for markers. Acrylic paint, not so much. I took a painting class in college, and my painting teacher said that the mixed media paper for Canson is not the best for painting because the paper just folds. So yeah. At the end of the day, You gotta choose the best paper that works for your drawings. Exactly. Whatever you're most comfortable with. I'm a big fan of Strathmore paper. Me too. I have so much paper pads, drawing pads in my room. It's crazy. Like whenever they have a sale in Michaels, like Michaels is literally the best place to buy the pads because they always have sales. So yeah, I always like I have a whole bunch. I have like 10 pads. Not to brag, but I'm currently stocked up and ready to draw with that paper. Kanzen paper, my paper don't jiggle. Exactly. It does fold. And wrinkles. Oh nice. Michael's is my favorite place to shop for art materials. I don't go to Michael's too often. I like shopping at Blix better because they have more, but Michael's is amazing for their deals. Blix doesn't have a lot of deals. They're kind of more expensive. But yeah, Michael's is amazing. Like when I decide to move out, like my top priority is having the apartment or house near a Michael's or a Blix, but preferably a Blix because they have more stuff. And the reason why I don't go to Michael's that often compared to Blix is because I feel like Michael's is more like for arts and craftsy type of projects. They don't have a variety of color pencils or like paint. Or like any supplies related to that. Like they have a lot of what's it called, canvases. They have amazing deals for those too. But in terms of everything else, like I like going to Blix. That's just my personal preference. Oh yeah, for sure. I plan on having my own art studio too. I'm waiting for that day. Let me know when you do get there. Because to be honest, like I do have enough space in my room to like have my drawing table, like drawers for art supplies, but it just hits different when you have your own like room for your studio. Like I can't wait. I'll keep you posted. Thank you. I will too. I'll keep you posted as well. Also too, your art TikToks are awesome too. Thank you. I've been trying to post more on TikTok. I took like a really huge break. Like before I started posting recently, like the last time I would post was like in March but I consistently posted more like in February, and after I took like a 4 month long break, my reach has like gone down so much. And like I'm trying my hardest to like post more, but it's really discouraging to see them like my videos not perform so well. But it takes time. And you know, with work going on, like it was really like time consuming just to even find an art like video idea. That's why I'm kind of worried, like for when I do start working again, like I'm not gonna have time to do this anymore. Sheesh, it's 6:46. I haven't had dinner yet. Breaks are important. Yeah, I try to be more active on TikToks because it's easy to get more views. Very true. I've been getting a lot more views here on YouTube through shorts. And I've been trying to upload more reels on Instagram. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been recycling my content. So, like, if I post a TikTok, I'll post it here on YouTube. I'm trying not to post TikToks on Instagram because I've noticed they don't, like, produce the same results. They don't perform well. So, yeah. So now I'm at this point where I have to create content for both Instagram and TikTok so I can upload them both on YouTube. Which is not bad, but at the same time, it's just, you know, time consuming. I really hate that Instagram doesn't, you know, promote the use of like pictures anymore to like further your reach, like to grow. Like I can't post like a picture on Instagram without getting at most 90 likes, like when I used to get like 300. Not to sound conceited or anything, but I feel like my reach has gone down because of reels. Like they want people to use reels more than actual pictures, which is insane because that's how Instagram started off, as a picture based app. Alright, well, I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you to everyone who joined my live stream. I think I might come back again tomorrow to work on this, so stay tuned. Let me know. I think I might post a community post asking what time you guys are available to watch live streams. I do enjoy doing this, so I hope to see you in the next live stream.